Updated 202 to 450 dumps questions are available at DumpsBase, which could be the valid Linux Professional Institute LPIC-2 online study materials to ensure that you can pass 202-450 LPIC-2 Exam 202, Part 2 of 2, version 4.5 certification exam. So you need to get 202 to 450 exam dumps of DumpsBase for preparation because the most updated 202 to 450 dumps questions have actually captured the attention of numerous individuals as well as they had the will to gain the Linux Professional Institute LPIC-2 certification. This video will share LPI 202 to 450 free dumps as the demo questions to help you check the quality of updated 202 to 450 exam dumps questions. Question number 1. Which of the following Samba services handles the membership of a file server in an Active Directory domain? A. Winbind, B. NMBD, C. MSADD, D. AdMemb, E. Samba. Answer E. Question number 2. What is the name of the Network Security Scanner project which, at the core, is a server with a set of network vulnerability tests? A. NetMap, B. OpenVPN, C. SmartScan, D. Wireshark. Answer B. Question number 3. When the default policy for the netfilter input chain is set to drop, why should a rule allowing traffic to localhost exist? A. All traffic to localhost must always be allowed. B. It doesn't matter. Netfilter never affects packets addressed to localhost. C. Some applications use the localhost interface to communicate with other applications. D. Syslog receives messages on localhost. E. The iptables command communicates with the netfilter management daemon netfiltered on localhost to create and change packet filter rules. Answer C. Question number 4. Which of the following sshd configuration should be set to no in order to fully disable password-based logins? Choose 2. A. PAM authentication, B. Challenge response authentication, C. Permit plaintext login, D. Use passwords, E. Password authentication. Answer B. E. Question number 5. Which Linux user is used by vsftpd to perform file system operations for anonymous FTP users? A. The Linux user which runs the vsftpd process. B. The Linux user that owns the root FTP directory served by vsftpd. C. The Linux user with the same username that was used to anonymously log into the FTP server. D. The Linux user root, but vsftpd grants access to anonymous users only to globally writable files. E. The Linux user specified in the configuration option FTP_username. Answer E. Question number 6. What option in the client configuration file would tell OpenVPN to use a dynamic source port when making a connection to a peer? A. SRC port. B. Remote. C. Source port. D. No bind. E. Dynamic bind. Answer. D. Question number 7. What information can be found in the file specified by the status parameter in an OpenVPN server configuration file? Choose 2. A. Errors and warnings generated by the OpenVPN daemon. B. Routing information. C. Statistical information regarding the currently running OpenVPN daemon. D. A list of currently connected clients. E. A history of all clients who have connected at some point. Answer. B. D. Question number 8. Which of the following lines in the sshd configuration file should, if present, be changed in order to increase the security of the server? Choose 2. A. Protocol 2, 1. B. Permit empty passwords no. C. Port 22. D. Permit root login yes. E. Ignore roasts yes. Answer. A. D. Question number 9. Which of the following options are valid in, etc., exports? Choose 2. A. RW. B. RO. C. Root squash. D. No root squash. E. UID. Answer. A. B. Question number 10. Which of these tools, without any options, provides the most information when performing DNS queries? A. Dig. B. NSLOOKUP. C. Host. D. Named checkif. E. Named checkzone. Answer. A.